Test. You hear me, Andy? Talking yours.
I am hearing you in my headphones.
Look, I can see you.
I can see me as well. It's a horrifying sight.
It's horrifying.
Terrible.
What is going on, Andy?
Nothing. Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It's not raining yet.
It's not. Thank goodness. It's supposed to rain. So, what's happening? I'm Gary Hardy.
And I'm Andrew.
And we are with Brunner's Lawn and Services, coming to you with this week's. I can't even talk. I said 6 weeks. Sixth week. Hey, we're coming to you with this week's Brunner's Bits, where we're going to talk about what Brunner's looks for in crew leaders, team leaders. Last week we talked about what we look for in groundskeepers. This week we're going to talk about what we look for in team leader.
Team.
We've both been team leaders before.
Mm-hmm.
It was difficult.
Depends on the day.
And
the job you're doing.
I wasn't the easiest person to work for years and years ago, so it was difficult because I had trouble motivating people.
Do it now.
So, but I do know that when you and I were doing stuff, we got done pretty dang on quick.
That's because I had other things to do. I wanted to get done.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't say it.
I'm not.
Don't say it.
I'm not.
Not that time. 4-letter word. Bad.
So, all right. Well, let's jump in.
Meat and potatoes.
I'm
hungry. All right.
Well, let's jump into this week's current events.
Yes. What is it?
You want to see?
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne died at
Yep.
the age of 76.
He had a lot of stuff going on wrong.
He
with
did.
it. I still haven't actually sat and watched that whole concert yet.
Well, you definitely should, because it makes sense now. It's almost like he was holding out to die until he did that concert, because that concert was literally 2 weeks ago.
3, something like that, yeah.
And he passed away peacefully a couple days ago.
Did he naturally? I haven't heard yet.
It was in the hospital in England around family. My guess is it's because he had Parkinson's. His Parkinson's was really bad.
Yeah.
Like really bad. And then I think he was starting to get some other issues. He had like some surgeries for his back. And
well, that was back in the day. Originally, it started when he was still doing the show.
Yes.
He like wrecked a 4-wheeler or something like that. And,
something like that. But that was what, 90s? Is that when the Osbournes came out?
No, it was in late 2000s, I thought.
No, I wasn't in the army. I mean, I'm sorry, I was in the army when the Osbournes came out, when it first started. Andy's looking for us on his encyclopedia. But nonetheless, the so-called Prince of Darkness.
2002 to 2005.
I got out of the army in 2003, so it was on when I joined the army. Jerk.
I was in high school.
I thought it was pretty neat how his daughter Amy
Mm-hmm.
wasn't involved with it. Was his oldest daughter. I think she might have been from his marriage prior to Sharon.
Yeah.
And Sharon Osbourne was his manager, which is
she was managing him.
She was managing him and the harlots that he surely slept with.
Oh yeah.
But nonetheless, I always found it interesting that he called himself the Prince of Darkness, but yet the whole band of Black Sabbath, because they were Christians, wore the big crosses around their neck. Kind of.
Well, he was in the seminary before he started the band.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was raised as a member of the Church of England, and they say that he really truly did find Jesus and God during the season when the Osbournes
there you go
came out, because that was when you first started seeing him trying to sober up too.
Well, yeah, and he was all the pain meds for his back, so that's part of the way. It was hard to understand anyway, but
he could sing.
Well, yeah,
but he was hard to understand even in the 80s.
Right.
But that was
drugs.
Well, have you ever seen that movie, The Dirt, the Motley Crue documentary?
Parts of it.
So there's a guy in there that plays Ozzy, and he snorts up ants off of the ground.
Sounds itchy.
Yeah. So it's strange, but
Makes my
nonetheless,
nose itch.
Ozzy Osbourne was a icon.
Oh, yeah.
He was the heavy metal, but let's face it, he was pop culture too, because when everybody thinks of Black Sabbath, they identify with Ozzy Osbourne. They don't identify that Ronnie James Dio was also a lead singer of Black Sabbath when Ozzy Osbourne left.
Yep.
And there was a lot of big songs that everybody thought was Dio that was actually Black Sabbath with Dio. Like I think the song Heaven and Hell was huge Dio song, but it's an actual Black Sabbath song. So yeah, there's a lot of
stuff.
But Ozzy Osbourne, well, you need to watch that, because when he's singing "Mama, I'm Coming Home," that was almost like the foreshadow, because he started crying and couldn't sing, and Zakk Wylde had to start singing because Ozzy just broke down and couldn't sing. So it's there's a lot of little things. It's like God let him do that one last show, and then yeah. And Kelly Osbourne even said, "My dad's not dying," which was cool because he got to see her get engaged.
Yeah. I saw a clip of that on.
So that was cool too. So he got to experience a lot of end of life things that a lot of people only dream they could experience before they die.
Well, I kind of like that Youngblood kid. I haven't listened to a lot of his stuff yet, but
he did that Changes song, Going Through Change, which is a beautiful song. Have you ever heard Ozzy and Kelly singing it together? It'd make you cry, because it'd be like if you were singing something special, or let me rephrase it. It'd be like if Evelyn came in here and you guys started building like a clock together, and you didn't expect her to, and she just jumped in and started helping you.
If she jumps in with a welder and I'm not expecting it, I'll be ecstatic.
But that's what it's him or Josh seeing Haley following in his footsteps and stuff.
No, I get it.
So it's a sweet moment. You should check it out. So yeah,
it's
sad.
So it wouldn't happen like that.
I struggle to call him the Prince of Darkness because I don't like darkness, but it's sad that Ozzy Osbourne has passed away at the age of 76, and we will never see the original Black Sabbath again.
There you go.
Here's a big one. The West Nile virus,
damn bugs,
has been discovered in Montgomery County and Vandalia. I saw that there was no actual human cases.
No human.
But the EPA or government, whatever, the people that control the weather and atmosphere and everything, they collect mosquitoes, and
they control
folks, disclaimer, I do not know those things for true. I don't know if the government controls the weather.
Chemtrails.
Conspiracy.
Where's my hat? I need my tinfoil.
Right. But nonetheless, they had collected mosquitoes, and they found that there's mosquitoes in Vandalia with the West Nile.
Sweet.
So with that, how do you protect and prevent yourself from getting West Nile?
Don't go outside.
Empty standing bottles, like buckets of water, anything that's standing water.
Yeah. That doesn't have a lot of chemical in it.
Empty it. If it's got chemical, do not dump it down the drains, or we'll be drinking it. But nonetheless, if you have a bucket of water outside that's just collecting water and it's stagnant, you probably got mosquitoes. If you have a swimming pool that you haven't treated or taken care of, you probably have mosquitoes.
I did see something nifty that I'd seen. A lady made dragonfly hats. It's like a little boingy dragonfly that she wears around in her head, and it actually keeps bugs away because they're afraid they're going to get eaten. I need me one.
A big dragonfly.
Yeah, she just got like a little dragonfly on a little headband, and she wears it around. She was on a lake getting eaten up. She put it on her head, and you can just see him leave. They're like, oh, crap.
Nothing like a dragonfly hat.
Yeah, why not? I wear an umbrella hat.
I'll start wearing owl hats, and maybe the geese will stay away.
I don't know about that.
Or coyote hats.
There you go.
I don't think the geese are too scared of the coyotes or the fake alligators.
Yeah, I don't think they care.
Yeah. So people forget, geese know where to go at the wintertime and where to come back to in summer. I'm pretty sure they can tell if an animal's real or not.
I was just told by somebody that they don't like green laser pointers. I don't understand, really. I mean, I think it just freaks them out, kind of like a cat. But I have to test that theory.
Huh.
I was also told years ago that orange grape Kool-Aid will keep them off your grass, but I think he was just trying to get me to dye my yard purple.
I want to see your yard purple.
I don't have a yard anyway, so I'll do it. I don't care. It's not that much.
So yeah, West Nile is and
Bugs.
Vandalia.
Yeah.
Here's a funny one, Andy. A lot of people won't expect this.
Yeah.
I am going to be a pastor. I leave tomorrow.
There you go.
You like my picture?
Yeah, that was kind of just stuck there on that one.
Much heavier than the gentleman that I cropped there.
That's vegan Gary in that one.
Yeah, that's vegan Gary. But no, I leave tomorrow for a retreat, Andy. I'm going to become a Methodist pastor.
Sorry.
So, what's your thoughts?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. The boss is here. Yes, Gavin. Who's laughing? You can sit over there in that chair if you want, Gavin.
Gavin's in charge.
Gavin's in charge, my little man. You can wave in the camera if you want.
That's right here. Keep coming. This way.
Come this way. Now look at the camera and wave. All right, go sit down.
He's like, I'm not leaving. I like this.
So he couldn't just sit in the office and listen to music. He had to come and involve himself. Hey, Gavin, that's your mommy's picture on the wall. She painted that. Is that pretty cool?
He's like, yep. Mm-hmm.
With how the light shines on it, almost looks like the moonlight's enhanced.
That honking thing right there, I think.
With that.
Yeah. Big disc of
the
death.
big light. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to be a pastor.
There you go.
We'll see what happens. I think it's affected how I lead our team.
Help chill you out a little bit, I think.
I'm not a jerk anymore. At least I try not to be. I stopped drinking, and I didn't even mean to do that. It just kind of happened. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to indulge in a beer, but
yeah. And you were drinking Mickey's the last time. Like, oh,
it's
like water.
So yeah. Michelob, not Mickey's.
Well,
two different drinks.
Still make Mickey's?
They do.
Oh, well, never mind.
Mickey's, folks, is a 40 of malt liquor, which
let's just have one. It's fine.
Yeah. I prefer. I like Michelob Ultra for a beer, because here's the thing. I don't ever want to get drunk again, so I'm kind of being.
I mean, they make some pretty decent non-alcoholic ones.
That's what Larry said.
Yeah, Heineken's not bad. They have the O'Doul's Amber's pretty decent.
See, when I was younger, and the thought of non-alcoholic beer when I was trying to quit drinking, like, what's the point? No alcohol. But now that I'm older and I really don't want to get drunk, if it tastes like beer, then it doesn't matter. Yeah. But yeah, Larry said that Kroger's has like a huge selection.
They have at least like one of the big 2-door, cabinets there full of it.
My dad drinks Buckler's. It's a non-alcoholic beer in New York, and it really does taste like an amber. It tastes like a beer.
Yeah,
my dad loves it.
The ones I've liked. I mean, Heineken tasted like Heineken, but then Corona did the same. But
see, I don't like Heineken, so I wouldn't like their non-alcoholic if it tastes like Heineken.
That was the first legal beer I ever had, but I was in Europe, so it was the only one I knew the name of.
I hear Stella has a non-alcoholic, and I like Stella.
Yep.
So there's a chance that I
actually remind me. I need to bring Ryan my Stella glass because I never drink it, and he likes to drink it in the Stella glass.
So do I. I prefer drinking it in a glass. Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to have a beer, I want to enjoy it. If I'm only going to have one. So, but yeah, I'm going to be a pastor, folks.
There you go.
Nowhere in the Bible does it say you can't drink.
You get the little neck thing, the little white tab.
I'm not a priest.
I didn't know how to know.
It's called a collar. And I don't know many Methodist pastors that wear them, but when I was a kid and went to the Lutheran church, our pastor wore the collar.
Yeah, my great uncle is a Lutheran pastor. Yeah.
He wears a collar. Really? Your great uncle was a Lutheran pastor? That's what I was raised. Missouri Synod Lutheran, which is very similar to Catholicism, but minus the things that Martin Luther left the Catholic Church for. Like, you don't confess to one person your sin. You confess to your brothers and your friends your sins, and to God your sins. They say I read this book by Dietrich Bonhoeffer called
that's a name.
Yeah, Dietrich Bonhoeffer was the individual that was part of the Valkyrie to assassinate Hitler, but got caught and they assassinated him. He was hung like a couple days before or after, don't quote me, before the liberation of the concentration camps. they like knew that they were getting ready to get liberated, so they quickly ordered for him.
Get rid of him.
But he wrote a book, lots of books. One of them called Life Together. It's a small book. It's only 100 pages. But it talks about like, if I'm going to listen to your sin and I'm going to say, hey, God hears you, your sins are forgiven, I need to look at my own sin as being worse than anybody else's, because if I don't, then when you confess your sins to me, I'm automatically going to assume that I'm better than you because your sins are worse than mine. So he explains like, hey, if you're going to hear things like that, you need to look at yours as the worst. That way you're not thinking that you're glorified or that you're God or something like that. So it was kind of neat. It made me sit and think like, all right, when I do this, it's worse and as bad than as you when you do that. So it's an interesting concept, but he wrote a lot of books. He was a Lutheran pastor in Germany that even before Hitler took hold, came to America and wondered why people in Europe weren't worshiping like the African Americans were in New York, because he had never heard hymns being sang like gospel music.
Oh yeah,
he'd only heard the not the
soul in it.
And he took it back in the movie Bonhoeffer. One of the songs he plays for his friends on their record player was When the Saints Come Marching In, sung by Baptist Church in New York. And they're like, this sounds so much different than
what is this?
And that's almost how like the African American church and the gospel music stuff started to infiltrate Europe, is because of Dietrich Bonhoeffer. But anyways, great book, great guy. He was a man that truly lived out what he believed. He was asked to join the Nazi Party, joined it as a means to try to find a way to have Hitler assassinated. He used his pull in the Nazi Party because he was part of
infiltrated.
Well, he was part of the psych ops, like going to other countries and getting them to support Germany, but in turn he went to other countries to get them to help him assassinate Hitler, which was pretty cool. And then the day that they arrested him, as soon as they found out, he was arrested and he sat in prison, and a lot of his books were written in prison, and his notes. So the prison guards would because they didn't necessarily believe in what Hitler was doing. They were stuck.
Right.
They were letting him exchange his writings to a friend on the outside, and they were letting his friends on the outside bring him books so that he could read.
There you go.
And one of his friends, I can't remember his name, translated a lot of his stuff and actually created his books based off of his writings. Not all of his books were, I think, written as well. He wrote a lot of books. I don't think all of his books were written by him in consecutive order. I think they were pieced together. Some of them, I think some were written in properly, but I think some of his books were like his writings, just kind of like there's one called Letters from Prison, that are just his letters sent to his friends and his girlfriend and stuff while he was in prison.
There you go.
But anyways, there's a little history lesson.
Big tangent.
So let's jump in. What makes a great team leader at Brunner's? Other than being a family man.
Josh is like, why are you taking my photo?
This was crap. This was a long time ago. It's out back.
Yeah, no.
Well, the fence isn't destroyed.
Well, that's truck 4 right there. So
it is. So this is a long time ago.
Well,
it's when we first started using the John Deeres.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at little Mila. She's 14 and still not much bigger.
She was 13.
No, she just turned 14. She's going to be a freshman in high school.
No,
it's sick, isn't it?
I don't like it.
It's sick. But anyways, the first thing at Brunner's that's important is if you're going to be a good team leader at Brunner's, you have to have communication skills. You have to have communication skills.
If you don't know, ask.
One of the things we do is we use WhatsApp.
Oh yeah.
And we have a couple different chats. We have one that's just admin, and then we have one that's the entire team. And there's no excuse for not communicating anymore.
Mm-hmm.
we
you need assistance, you're out of trim line, you need gas, you have a broken equipment, anything like that.
So here's a rhetorical question, Andy, and I'm looking forward to your facial expression. So does the team communicate with you well?
Depends on which one and what part of the day and what they're doing, but yes.
So the reason it was rhetorical is because I knew the answer was a yes, because you get phone calls 24/7 from the team.
Yes.
So,
or even after hours, just, when they're nearby my house, and go, what are you doing?
That's when you know that your team likes you, is if they come and visit you and want to hang out with you. Nobody does that to me anymore.
I just live close enough to the two of them that, run around in my neighborhood, and their cousin lives up within walking distance. So
I'm just a firm believer nobody likes me anymore.
Well, nobody's around in your area that much. You live in the back corner there at West Carrollton. So
well, and at work, unfortunately, I'm misplaced from the day to day.
You're here and they're all out there.
I try to get out to see everyone, like in the shop and stuff, but they're like yesterday, I walked out there while they were stretching and tried to say hi and stuff. I went into their safety meeting and had some talks with them on stuff. And so we have a pretty, I would say, and it's no thing against our prior production manager, but Haley and Mitchell have done a really, really good job leading by with communication and making sure that they get the tasks across. They have no fear of reaching out to you and Josh or even me to get details.
Haley calls me like 9 times a day or more.
Part of that is because you're her uncle.
Well, yeah. And Mitch does when he needs something, or he's like, what do I do in this situation? But for the most part, Mitch has been doing this long enough that, he doesn't really need any instruction unless it's a new property or, hey, can you help here?
Well, I think Haley also has some confidence things because she wants to make sure she's the boss's daughter.
Right.
She wants to make sure that she's doing things right.
Because she's going to catch 6 kinds of hell.
Like 12 kinds.
Yeah, otherwise,
So, but yeah, I think Haley and Mitchell and Tyler and Matt, they're doing a great job. And Dom's learning now too. Dom's starting to communicate pretty well.
Yeah. He likes to tell me he's dying how are you, Dom? I'm dying. I'm like, oh, okay. Don't do that too fast.
Did you see the WhatsApp video picture that he put? Like everybody's saying, drink water. And I told him, I said something. And then Dom put a meme up of some guy just drowning himself in water.
There you go.
But anyway, so yeah, if you're going to be a team leader at Brunner's, you have to have good communication skills. If you do not,
and not just with the admin staff, with the people working with you or under you, so you can explain what you're doing, what you need done, how long they have to get said task done, things to avoid, avoid issues on the property, issues with people on the property. And we do take care of large communities and some retirement communities where that's like, for instance, we had one property for many years that was had a memory care unit, and the courtyard was enclosed and locked in, and I was out there trimming shrubs, and I had a lady come out in her hospital gown and tearing ass around the little garden plot there, and here comes 3 orderlies trying to rush her back in. So that scared the crud out of one of my newer guys that was with me. He's like, is that normal? I was like, no, that's not normal, but you want to watch this area for escapees because it has happened more than once. So.
It does. and here's the thing. So we promote from within for the most part. And part of the reason is most people don't know how to communicate. And we start teaching the team immediately how to communicate with us. We have an open door policy. You do not have to be scared that you're going to get fired if you screw up. You have to be scared that you could get fired if you screw up and you don't tell us, though.
Right. I'd rather you tell me when you break it so I can have it fixed. Say, hey, I've already called an electrician. This has happened and it's going to be repaired on this day. Looks a little bit better than when a homeowner comes on, for instance, and finds that their front window is missing or,
Yep. And we would rather also, even if you don't know if you broke it.
Yeah.
If you see something, if they see something, they need to let us know, because let us work with the property owner to figure out if it was us or not.
Well, and the Mitch is really good about it, especially the one property in Huber Heights up there. There's always something different there. There's so many people there, and then we, especially on holidays, you see lots of things exploded in the yard. You find all kind of interesting things out there. But just a couple weeks ago, he found a sliding glass door that was all over the ground. And
it wasn't
and
us.
he's like, I found this when I got here. I hadn't even entered this area yet. And he took photos of it and left the area alone. And you could tell it had been sitting there for quite a while because of the leaves and funk sitting in the glass. But then we were able to tell the property manager about it and get it fixed. So
good things.
Yeah.
So communication.
Indeed.
Communication. All right, next. It is important at Brunner's that you lead by example.
And that's Tyler trimming the shrubs on the side of the garage at Hunter's Glen. And that's pretty bad that I know that just by a wall.
It's awful.
Forsythia.
That's awful that you knew that just by a wall.
It's just the siding.
Well, leading by example is being the first person to pick up the tool. It's being the first person in the truck. Or the first person at the truck. The team leader's got to do walk arounds and things like that. Leading by example is not telling your team to do stuff that you don't want to do or wouldn't do yourself.
If I had to do this, all of this, if you're not comfortable, I'm still going to have to do it. So if you don't feel comfortable,
And that doesn't mean, so like say in our position, we can tell the team, hey, go rake up those leaves. We're not probably going to rake them up because we have people to do it. But that doesn't mean that we haven't had to rake up leaves before.
Right. And many other disgusting things.
Yeah.
I've had to go out and clean up dog poop in a storm at a property.
And there are those moments to where a team gets back and I say, hey, can you do that? Never mind. I'll just do it. You guys just got back. And I've been sitting here. That's when the team knows, like, we have a leader.
Right.
We have somebody that actually cares about us.
Oh, yeah.
And we expect our team leaders to reciprocate that to their team.
Trickle down.
Yeah, it's important. Like, there's nothing worse than being a 17-year-old stuck on a rake doing shrub trimming
in August
when you look over and you see the person trimming the shrubs sucks. So if you're going to be the person trimming the shrubs that's good, you probably had to be good at raking too.
Right.
So everything starts at a task and you work your way up to it.
Walk.
If we just threw somebody right into throwing the mulch, but they don't know how to fill the wheelbarrow properly and dump the mulch. Do you hear that noise too?
Oh, no, that is silent vibrations from my phone. I thought I was having a stroke.
Was that your phone?
Yeah.
Did it say wifey?
No, it says Misty.
I thought it said wifey.
Misty. And
Misty.
It plays unga, unga, unga,
you need to get on Facebook and watch our show, Misty, because then you'll know when Andy's coming home.
No, she's probably
she's ready.
What time is it? Well, yes, we have
she's ready.
Many things to do.
She's ready. So yeah, you have to lead by example. Andy and I and Josh, I think we've been leading by example since we've been doing this. There's nothing in this company that I've asked you to do that I haven't done myself. There's nothing in this company that, all right, you're thinking, what have I asked you to do that I haven't done myself?
Have you been in a 45-foot boom lift cutting a tree down?
I have.
Oh, okay. Couldn't remember.
Do you remember when we first started the business and we cut those 2 trees across from the YMCA? You may not. I was stuck in a boom lift destroying a tree. That was one of the reasons we don't do that many trees anymore.
Well,
or the house in Franklin where we took down all those ash trees.
Oh, yeah. Or
so, does it mean I wasn't scared? No. I was scared to death. I hate heights.
When we did those, was it True Qualities? I got stuck in that boom lift. The battery died, and I had to jump out of the basket into a dumpster to get out of it.
True Quality.
Or Abra.
Well, now it's Caliber.
Yeah, I know it's Caliber.
So, but I've been in trees. I just suck at them. Josh doesn't like to do it anymore, so we're not a tree company.
No.
We will do trees. We will do trees up to 20 feet, but that's where our insurance cuts off.
30.
And believe it or is it 30? Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, though, 30 feet is not very tall.
No. But if it's in a field and I don't have to get in the tree, I can lob it down and cut it up on the ground. I'm in there like swimwear.
So if you are in the mood for a vendor that promotes their crew leaders from within and actually has standards for their crew leaders, give Brunner's Lawn and Services a call at 937-681-4859. Or you can visit our website at brunnersltd.com. Or you can leave a comment below. And if you leave hashtag Bruners, I know you saw this video, and I'll comment back. And if Andy's grandma, Miss Carol, comments, we love you, Grandma.
Indeed.
We do. Andy was just talking this morning about how he goes to church with you when he's around you.
Well,
how
it's
sweet
been
is that?
Quite a long time since she's been in the area. So,
and the other thing, folks, is that QR code down there in the corner. You can click that and it'll take you right to our website. And Larry says, shall we continue? You say it again, Andy. It sounds better.
Shall we continue?
There we go.
Oh, no. She's giving me a list of things that I have to acquire.
All right. Our last topic is a good team leader at Brunner's has to have the willingness to grow and learn. And I used this picture intentionally because this gentleman, Bob, here in this picture has been promoted, and he doesn't even know it yet, to a crew leader in training. And he's knocking the freaking lights off, dude.
I've been saying it for a long time. Bob can do it. Just
nobody thought he was ready because he had a little, when he first started here, he was a little antisocial, learning curve, all that stuff. Everybody forgets because Bob looks like he's a 40-year-old man. He's only 24 years
like
old.
Jerry Garcia.
He's a child. So with that being said,
jealous. The man can grow a beard like this and nothing flat, and I'm still patchy.
Well, you remember when Bob first started here, he didn't even hardly talk. Like our first Christmas picture, he was like a mile away from all of us.
4 feet to the right of everybody else. Like,
yeah. And now look at him. We can't get him to stop. So it's really nice. Bob has a willingness to grow and to learn.
He's the first one to volunteer for extra work. If he wants to, anybody weekend you want, okay, I'll be here. Bob
he's dependable.
Bob likes money.
Bob and Mitch and their willingness to grow and learn is why we have been battling to try to provide health insurance and why we have retirement and all these benefits. Because you know what? When you're in business for a while, you start developing relationships with these team members, and you don't want them to go.
Oh, right. And Mitch has come a long way. He got married. He bought a house, and Mitch is 27, I think.
Crap. I don't think he's that old.
I don't want to think about it.
Mitch is only a couple years older than Haley, homie.
25?
He may be 25. 26 is pushing it.
Anyway,
right?
He's kicking my butt at that point.
Well, no, Mitch started here when he's 18. He's been here 5 years, so he's 23 or 24.
Anyway,
he started in 2018, I believe.
I think I just grew a couple more gray hairs.
Well, no, that's 7 years, isn't it? No, he started right before COVID.
Yeah. Anyhow, yes.
But Haley, Tyler, Dominic, all these people, they have willingness to grow and learn. The new folks, Devin, Carson, they have the willingness to grow and learn. That's why they'll probably be team leaders one day.
Yep.
When we hire, that's one of the things that we look at. Like, is this person going to grow and become a team leader?
It's just not just the, learning the job. It's learning all the extra things, the plant knowledge, the mechanics, oh crap, this is broken. I can fix this on the fly.
Yep. How to communicate.
Should watch MacGyver.
How to communicate when things are tough. As a team leader, you got to know how to write people up and how to have hard conversations.
Yep.
You have to know how to tell somebody that they're not doing a good job, and this is why.
Better.
So it's important stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, you have to be willing to grow and to learn to be a crew leader at Brunner's. So every week you can catch Brunner's on Thursdays at 10 a.m. That's why Andy hasn't left for his trip yet, because it was 10 a.m. and he had to do a podcast.
It's okay.
So one thing that I'm going to do a little different today, Andy, is we're not going to shoot the crap today.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and let you take off. We're also 34 minutes in. So
we had a long tangent there.
So, hey, folks, thanks for joining us today. At Brunner's Lawn and Services, we aim to serve our clients and our team with integrity, dependability, and respect. And one of the things that we always think of is what, Andy?
Satisfaction.
It matters. So have a great day. Have a great life. See you later.
Sorry.